On this occasion we will discuss 6 important things that fans don't realize. Before entering the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that Shinobi Update channel will be even more excited and will continue to update about the latest videos of Shinobi's world. After waiting for a long time for a tense battle, in the latest chapter of the manga Boruto Naruto Next Generation, an epic battle was shown after before. Boruto was able to control Karma 80% with the growth of physical strength and speed beyond his limits. After exerting that power, Boruto felt a very painful side effect on his body. He winces in pain due to complications caused by karma. In his pain, he did not realize that he had been separated from another dimension, where at that moment, the time that should have been running came to a halt. Not only around him, even One Earth feels the effect. This can be seen from Ada, who appears, and she also stops because of the effect of Boruto's karma. Boruto, who has experienced this, is reminded of the appearance of Momoshiki for the first time when the Prince of Otsutsuki instilled karma in him, and in this incident, Momoshiki again appeared to talk to Boruto. Momoshiki said that he wanted to switch bodies with Boruto even without his consent, and right after that, suddenly Boruto's body was completely controlled by Momoshiki. What is going on in the world of Boruto, and some other interesting things, which will reveal a big secret. And here are 6 things that Boruto fans don't realize, and provide interesting information about the Boruto World Series. 1. Momoshiki's Rasengan variation. Momoshiki is an Otsutsuki who doesn't have his own original technique. This is because so far he only absorbs energy and then refines and fuses it into a new ball of energy in the form of a Biju Dama, or returns the technique he absorbed and then makes it bigger with his Otsutsuki chakra. However, since he was able to control Boruto's body, Momoshiki was instantly able to learn the Rasengan technique. After he deployed the Rasengan for the first time against Boro, then vanishing Rasengan to attack Sasuke, now he can use Naruto's Odama Rasengan technique. Until this latest chapter, Momoshiki managed to create a new variation of the Rasengan, called Rasendan. The Rasendan is another form of the compression Rasengan that compresses the wind to increase rotation speed and weight. In the Rasendan released by Borushiki, the shape of the Rasengan that was initially large was compressed into a very small size using his 2 fingers, then shot it at Code, and shot very fast. As we know, Code is someone who has above average speed, however, he didn't have time to dodge the Rasendan, which has a dense and moving very fast wind, until it finally penetrated his right shoulder. With his genius, it is very likely that Momoshiki will create various new Rasengans that he combines with his powers. 2. Ada and Damon can't help Code. Ada is one of Amato's cyborgs, which must be exterminated because of her great strength. She has a passive ability that can captivate all humans, just by looking at her. And also, she has a dojutsu ability that can see the entire contents of the earth so that she knows whatever is going on. In a war, knowing about the opponent's information is an important thing in war. This is because with the information obtained, they can develop a strategy as mature as possible. This is what makes Ada considered very dangerous for Jigen at that time. But, apart from being omniscient and able to captivate anyone, Ada doesn't have any other strengths. She couldn't fight to the extreme, didn't have any secret techniques or lethal techniques. This also applies to Damon, who is still a child. Even though he's great at fighting, Damon is just a kid who doesn't have much stamina. He desperately needed rest, and was unable to fight for long periods of time. This is the reason why in the latest chapter of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the 2 Kara cyborgs were unable to help Code, who was surrounded by Konoha shinobi, including Borushiki. And Ada is only able to give Code information and directions for what he should do, because even though Code is great, thinking clearly is not his skill. 3. Amato's covert plan. Amato is a genius who lived with Kara for a very long time. His presence beside Ishiki made him know a lot about Otsutsuki, as well as karma. This is what makes him able to revive the karma in Kawaki's arms. And in fact, the karma was exactly the same as the one Kawaki had appeared in front of Ishiki. What Amato did, of course, was not for Kawaki's sake, so that he could become someone Naruto could rely on. According to his words in the latest chapter, Amato hopes that Kawaki doesn't mess up the plans they made earlier. And certainly, the plan is not something that will make them both have the same advantage. This is of course based on his goal of the shinobi world, and also the village of Konoha. He keeps moving and doing suspicious things, and most likely, it is related to the death of his daughter in the past, and he who wants to become an Otsutsuki, just like Obito and Madara who once had the same form as the Otsutsuki. 4. Amato's drug performance. In this chapter, again Momoshiki stops time only to appear in front of Boruto. In the time that stopped, Momoshiki stated that the medicine that Boruto took was useless, because no matter how much he drank it, the medicine only inhibited the growth of karma in Boruto's body, not stopped it, which means, even if slowed down, Momoshiki will still take over Boruto's body one day. The drug is a drug that is able to restrain the rate of karma in the Kawaki body, so it takes a long time for the Kawaki body to receive karma. This is the reason why the karma on Kawaki's body reaches 80% towards completion within a few years, while Boruto, not yet a year, his karma has had the same activity which is 80% like Kawaki. The drug had an effect on Kawaki, probably because at that time Ishiki's soul was still in Jigen's body, unlike Momoshiki whose soul was already inside Boruto's body due to his death. 5. The helplessness of Naruto and Shikamaru. Naruto and Shikamaru are a great duo who once defeated two Akatsuki alone without any help from anyone else. Shikamaru was able to defeat the immortal Hidan with the perfection of his plan, while Naruto was able to kill Kakuzu by destroying the three hearts he had at once. However, these two heroes of the Fourth Shinobi World War were unable to do much, after the era of war entered the battle against the Otsutsuki gods, along with powers that did not come from Earth. In Ishiki's attack, at that time Shikamaru openly said that he was unable to do anything, because the battle was beyond his mind, with all impossible things just happening. And even this time it happened in the latest chapter of the manga Boruto, where as soon as he entered the battle area, Shikamaru became a hostage of Code. As well as Naruto who had to fight with his own strength without Kurama's help anymore. He could not move with his limited strength. And he didn't know what to do when Shikamaru was made a hostage, then Kawaki was beaten by Borushiki. Naruto, who was supposed to save Kawaki and Boruto, was actually protected by Kawaki from Boruto's attack. If the fight continues, and Borushiki forms a coalition with Code to fight Naruto, then it is certain that Naruto and Shikamaru will be seriously injured, or die in the fight. 6. The difference with Code's white karma. As Amato said, karma is a mysterious thing that still hasn't been revealed by all the mysteries that are in it. One of the things that Amato didn't know was about the existence of white karma, which appeared after Ishiki was defeated. The initial assumption is that this white karma will contain all the powers that Ishiki inherited to Code, so that Code will become an invincible shinobi. But, in the latest chapter, Momoshiki actually mocks the white karma contained in the Code. He says that white karma is useless for the prospective vessel, because it is a failed karma. In white karma, all Code gets is speed-ups and power-ups after he activates them. He also can't have other techniques like absorbing karma, and this is clearly seen when the Borushiki attacks Code with the Odama Rasengan, and Code has to go to great lengths just to dodge the attack. Code turned out to be not as strong as imagined when he was still under the pressure of his strength limiter. In the next chapter, Kawaki will show the power of his karma, along with his imperfect Idojutsu. That's all for the discussion in this video. If there are new things about the Shinobi world, or uniqueness and other important news, the Shinobi Update channel will be the first channel to discuss about it. For the next case to be discussed, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, because the Shinobi Update channel still has lots of case and theories about the world of Shinobi and the latest news about it. See you next time, and goodbye!